had friends come over last night. We played Jack in the Box. No, you don't know Jack.
It's like, wait, you played fast food?
We played fast food. They drove up right to my front living room window, and they were like, "Yes, I will take a combo number 2. Please large size that with curly fries, and can I get 2 extra ranches, please?"
So do you do it with like Play-Doh? You just put all the stuff in there and you just crank out them French fries?
Crank it out, and I'm in my Jack in the Box costume, and I'm just like, "Yes, welcome. I am Hispanic, and this is what I do."
Wow.
I worked fast food for like 5 years.
Oh yeah, but you were in the middle of nowhere.
No, I wasn't. I was it was in suburban Ohio.
Suburban Ohio.
Yes, I can't say it was rural. It definitely wasn't rural, and it wasn't urban. So
So what kind of meat did you pack when you were doing that? Did you pack like hamburger meat? Did you pack like chicken?
It was cold cuts.
Cold cuts. So
we sliced it right there for you.
Oh, so the salami.
Yes, so we sliced the salami, and sometimes we hit it.
Nice.
Sometimes we did horrible things to the food.
Oh,
Only if the customer was a jerk.
Do tell. So, what like?
Oh, you really want to know?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
So let us know if you want to know what Joe has done to the food, and we'll get you back next time.
You'll definitely be more polite to the server, wait staff, cooks, anywhere in a restaurant. You'll be nice.
Warning. The following podcast contains language not suitable for younger listeners. You have been warned.
Now being from the fortified bunker below Culver City, California, this is, well, that happened.
Welcome to Well That Happened. As you can see, Todd is not here because he's doing gun safety. He can't be trusted with weapons.
CPR, some weird, like, life-saving crap.
Yeah,
but he's okay.
He's all right.
He's okay.
He'll be back in potentially 2 weeks. I'm not even sure at this point what's going on in the whole world of Todd.
I think, actually, since he's the actor, I think he's actually playing the CPR dummy.
Ah.
So, there's just someone just blowing into his mouth all day long,
You think that's what
target practice.
You think that's what happened when he got hit by the truck? He was like, "Crash test dummy here, please."
Yep.
Bam. I miss you, Todd.
Yep. Love you.
So how you been, Jeffrey?
Been good. Been good. How about you? Sam, what's the word?
Oh, the word of the week is crap trap. It is basically when you stink up the bathroom before your roommate or your significant other need to go.
Nice.
So boom, drop that heavy deuce, which Joe B's all about. Welcome,
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
to the
Thank
show.
you. Thank you.
Also known as Jackson.
Jackson B. So this is going to be interesting. So we're going to have comments later on, and you seem to give the most comments. So I think what would be appropriate is if Haley reads your comments and you lip sync to her.
Oh, that'd be fun. Okay, we can do that. Yes. I forget what my comments were.
That's all right.
Still recovering, huh?
Yeah, still recovering. I still got the cough.
Oh, man.
It's still coming back up. So, Joe,
Yep.
welcome to the show. Again, you've been on here before, but you've not been onto the video edition before.
No, this is really cool.
Thank you. It's a fun little setup in the bunker now. But you have been displaced.
Yes, we have been, they like to call it relocated, but displaced.
Did the brown people show up and be like, "This is our land now. Get out, whites"?
No, but brown people come and clean my room every day if I want them to.
So you live in a crap trap every now and then?
No, I don't leave in the claptrap. However, my daughter likes to leave the claptrap. Crap trap, sorry.
Whoa, I think she's a bit young.
Yes, that would be. But no, the crap trap my daughter likes to do is, and this made me so proud the first time she did this. She was in the bathroom, and she said, "Daddy, my ring broke," because she had this toy ring or something she had. And so I run in there and say, "Well, what's wrong, baby? You want me to fix it?" And she looks at me, "No, I just wanted you to smell my poop." So
That's
that was
awesome.
kind of a version of it. But no, yeah, we've been relocated because, as you guys know, and the people at home don't know, I live in Porter Ranch, which, for those of you in Ohio, don't know what that means. That means...
Or anywhere else.
Yeah, or anyone else.
It's a
People
part
watch
of the
us
valley over here in Los Angeles
Yeah.
where, lots of people escape the city life because, there's a ton of crazy people in downtown LA and Hollywood.
It's a pretty nice area. And yeah, like you said, it's escape from the busy, city life part of LA, and there is a natural gas storage facility there that on October 23rd they discovered was leaking methane, amongst other gases, into the air at an alarming rate, and they've not been able to clog this leak. So
they're bad at crab traps.
They're very bad.
Like very good at
traps. They've set a good crab trap, and they have no idea how to turn it off.
So they basically have a citywide crab trap going on right
there.
Yep,
and it's spreading throughout the whole valley, they're saying.
Really?
Yeah, yes. The latest thing I've read, but I try not to read about it because the more information you get, the more confusing it becomes. Because when we first relocated, because at first we didn't relocate, because they said if you want to relocate, the gas company will pay for you to relocate. Okay.
Cool.
But we thought, well, I only smell it a little bit every now and then. It's methane. It's, it's
crap.
They know it's pretty much harmless.
Right.
But then they brought up good points. Whereas we know it's harmless for short term. There have never ever been any long-term studies done on what long-term exposure could be. So then they got someone. It was before Jerry Brown did it, or maybe they were calling for Jerry Brown to call us for a state of emergency,
right,
to get more funds to fix this thing. And then they were urging everyone relocate. So we opted to do it because, although I feel safe there, man, would it suck if I were wrong. and 10 years down the line, my daughter is sick, and it could have been prevented had I relocated. So now we're in a posh hotel in Pasadena, which at first, that sounds nice, and it could be way worse. I'm not trying to down it, but living in a hotel, trying to live a normal life out of a place that's set up for a vacation,
right?
It kind of sucks.
So there's no fridge or kitchen or anything?
I have a refrigerator.
Okay.
No kitchen. I had them bring a microwave up to me, so I have a microwave. I'm someone who doesn't like valet parking. I like to be able to know where my car is, go get it when I want it.
Right.
I don't want to have to call. I have to call them at least 10 minutes. They asked to be given 10 minutes to get the car.
Right.
Sometimes they have it in 2. One time I got down there, they had me wait another 10 because the guy was incompetent. So.
You ever call them and be like, "Hello, it's me, Jackson B. Please have Jeeves bring around the limo."
Actually, when I call, they already know who's calling.
Oh, nice.
Because it comes up on there, and sometimes they answer, but they don't know that.
What do you want?
Yeah. Well, there's one guy there. This guy, he's everyone knows him as the grumpy asshole old man who works for the valet.
You should f*** his daughter.
I don't. If she's cute, maybe.
Well, let's move on, shall we? All right, so we're going to try something new this week on Well That Happened. We're talking about one story, one theme, and this week's theme is called This Flat Earth. So recently, rapper B.o B has taken to the Twitter with his conclusion that the world is flat. He said his poetic lines of, "Once you go flat, you never come back," and "I'm going up against the greatest liars of history. You've been tremendously deceived. So yeah, f*** you, Plato and Aristotle." Bam! That's what you get. Now, he has several pictures on his Twitter page, and he uses as evidence. He even has come out with a song called Flat Lines. Let's do a little bit of a play action right now.
Use your common sense. Why is NASA part of Department of Defense? They
good, isn't it?
What is that?
Careful what you read. Flat line. Flat line.
Yeah.
Listen,
Anyway,
What was that thing he kept doing in the song?
What is it, like, no bloodline here? There's, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Screw that.
okay, so
Like, that's a real song. What?
he has recently come out with a new EP called Fire, which stands for False Idols Ruin Ego. Question number 1, Joe, do you think B.o B is a moron or trying to promote himself? Go.
Oh, wow. I think he's a moron.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's possible that he's just trying to promote himself, but I think if that's the way you're going about promoting yourself, then you're a different kind of moron. So either way, yeah, he's a moron.
Okay, great. Sam, what do you think?
Listen, Bob, if that's what you're calling yourself, Bob, I don't know what
I think it's B.o.B., but
I don't know what B.o.B. stands for. I'm calling you Bob. You sound like you sound like you belong in the militia, holding up a wild life building and saying, like, "I'm not afraid to die, America." It's just I don't know if he's serious, but I'm pretty sure he is. So he's a moron for sure.
All right, that's 2 votes for moron. Haley, what do you think? Is moron or trying to promote himself?
I think it's a moronic marketing campaign. And to answer your question, B.o.B. stands for Bend Over Bitch.
Does it really?
Yes.
Oh, I was right when I was thinking that bitch was part of it earlier.
Wow. I did not know that. I was researching this guy earlier, and I did not come across
I don't know
that.
if it's what it means for him, but
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, like, that's a weird
I was
name
gonna say,
to give
is
yourself.
he the bend over bitch, or is
Hi.
he telling someone to
No,
bend
that's
over,
what
bitch?
it means in slang wise.
He goes to a restaurant. He's like, "Hi, I'm Bend Over Bitch. Nice to meet you."
I don't know if that's what it means for him.
Bitch, bend over. Look it up. All right, so question number 2. Now, Sam, you asked about the lyric
Wait,
of...
are you going to answer that one?
I think
Yeah.
it's a bit of a promotional, but he's a moron. I think he started talking about this stuff, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm getting a lot of hits from this. I'm just gonna keep going with this because why
My
not?"
question was, I mean, when he's like, "Do your research on David Irving." Who is that?
Right. So apparently, from what I looked up, he's a Holocaust denialist as well as some other things that he. But one of the things is he's a Holocaust denialist.
Even if you were a Holocaust, if you deny the Holocaust just because you haven't seen stuff, or I don't know, you've never picked up a history book, and there's a documentary called Night and Fog. It's a French film from the '60s. It is super depressing. It is one of those things that really kind of stands out in your head about just how atrocious we can be to each other based off of bullshit. It's so depressing, and it's on YouTube. I mean, literally, you can look up this documentary on YouTube. It is awful, awful stuff.
Yeah,
so how can you deny something so atrocious? Like, you're murdering people because of some bullshit excuse that you made up as like, hello, I am Hitler. I do not like the Jews because I did not get accepted into my art school. Why do I sound like that?
I don't know.
Twice. He
Twice.
didn't get accepted twice.
He didn't get accepted twice? Well, yeah, because his art was shit. I mean, dogs with little mustaches, his mom with a little mustache. It just doesn't make any sense.
I like that. So, question number 2. What do you think B.o.B. should call his next studio album that contains flat earth songs and Holocaust denialism? Sam, what do you think?
I think his album should be called B.o.B. I dropped out of middle school because we have so much evidence. I dropped out of middle school. I think I am so cool. I'm B.o.B.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good. That was really good. Haley, what do you think his next studio album should be called?
Ain't no Heil here.
Jackson B., what do you think his next studio album should be called?
The Smell Up My Ass, because
Ooh.
that's where his head is.
Ooh. I was going to go with Go Over the Edge. I've just lost it. I'm going over the edge. Over that flat earth edge.
On Twitter, people were tweeting out "Rest in peace" to the sane B.o.B. because he's lost his mind.
Yeah.
And that's what the thing that I hate and love about freedom of speech. It's a very complicated line that we've decided to walk in this country because we've allowed people to pretty much say anything at any time about the most insane ideas in their head, from 9/11 conspiracies to Jenny McCarthy and vaccines to B.o.B. and flat earth theories to David Irving or whatever his name is, and denying the Holocaust.
Right.
He shouldn't be getting his news from Tila Tequila.
Oh,
Yes.
That's a good
Right?
point, right?
Yeah.
She was claiming this way before he was.
well, Tila Tequila. I mean, like, look at her. I mean, she looks insane.
She is insane. She got the Johnson & Johnson girl to overdose, who they were in a relationship with, and then not a week later after that, she claims she's pregnant when she's been in this lesbian relationship. Crazy.
It's like the Spirit of God has just touched her womb and seeded that.
Just 2 fingers hitting that G
Right.
spot.
Wow.
Well, it's funny that you should mention the freedom of speech thing because Neil deGrasse Tyson has chimed in on Twitter. There's been a Twitter battle now between B.o.B. and Neil deGrasse Tyson. And he said, basically, flat Earth is only a problem when people in charge think that way. No law stops you from regressively basking in it. So in a sense, he's trying to say, you can think whatever you want, but if you are in a position where you can influence others, that's dangerous. And also he said, dude, let's be clear. Being 5 centuries in behind in your reasoning doesn't mean we all can't like your music. And on the Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore, he had his rap where he dropped the mic. Let's show a little clip of that.
So that's right, B.o.B. When you stand on the shoulders of those who came before, you might just see far enough to realize the earth isn't flat. And by the way, this is called gravity.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Right? So, question number 3. Neil deGrasse Tyson is correct. We can all believe crazy things, but if you had a choice to bring a belief or religion back, what would it be? Haley.
Oh, shit. I just start my own cult, and everybody wear
Okay.
pink snuggies.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Peace Snuggies. So you'd like to peak
Pink snuggies.
pink Snuggies.
And we'd be called Periwinkle Blue.
Huh? All right. Joe, if you could bring a religion back or a belief system back or any kind of thing back, what would it be? That's kind of out there.
Okay, I would go back to the days of the Salem witch trials.
Oh, okay.
Where anything you did, people could just say, that person's a witch, that person traffics with the devil, and I would be like, bitch, I am the devil. Just so I could scare the living crap out of everyone.
Nice.
And,
that's
you know,
great.
if we get to keep the knowledge we have up here, you know, now, it's kind of like saying, you know, if I were 12 years old again, you know.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
do
This
what I don't
is
know.
all for fun, you know. We're
Yeah,
not,
exactly. So I would totally mess with people because I
Okay.
could do things that they wouldn't understand that would make them think, well, he must be the devil. How did he know that was going to happen? And how did he predict the future? How did he, you know?
Right, nice.
So, yeah,
I like that.
that'd be fun.
Okay.
And
Okay.
my cult would worship Joe.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
That's how
Sam.
it's gonna work.
Sam, what would be a religion or a belief that you could bring back from the past that you would like to restart?
I would like to bring back the belief that women can't be trusted with their vote because let's just be clear. If we were to go back to that thought process, we could see just how insane we potentially are as a society, and be like, wait a minute, maybe women do have their heads on straight.
Oh, okay.
We dropped the ball here.
So you want to
It's kind of like a reverse lesson, like a lesson in reverse.
So it's kind of like an idiocracy, but like, hey, women actually are smarter than men.
yeah.
So you just want to make an after-school special out of life.
Yeah. Just let me vote, Dad. No, you can't vote because you have a vagina.
Wow, all right. I was thinking alchemy, personally. I would love to see alchemy make a comeback because, you know, the idea of just some old dude sitting in a tower being like, I'm going to blend these two things together and make gold.
I'm
mean, it's
gonna
just-
take bleach and ammonia.
Smells good.
Magic.
I had a coworker who he mixed bleach and ammonia. He was doing some work when he was a young man, taking care of old people, and he would go to their homes and help clean up their homes and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
so a woman told him, "Can you please clean up my bathroom?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course I will." And so he goes into that crap trap, and
Nice.
he decides, oh, well, I've never really cleaned the toilet. I don't know. She doesn't have any Ajax or any Comet or anything like that. So he goes down to the kitchen. He picks up bleach and ammonia and thinks to himself, this'll work. And he pours them into the toilet. And he said almost immediately, it was like a burning sensation. You're drowning, but there's no water. There's nothing. It's a burning sensation. He's like, as soon as he felt it, he threw himself off to the side, outside of the bathroom, and he's just dying in burning agony. He's like, my chest feels like it's on fire. It's the most torturous thing ever. And he was like, it was almost a minute of him just trying to gasp for air, and finally
God.
Oh, wow.
and yeah.
Oh,
He didn't
Jesus.
kill the old lady, did he?
No, he didn't. Even though he should have, because
He didn't go
she's
into, like,
old.
Old people euthanization or anything.
Right? So your friend is actually going around being like, hi, they call me the cleaner of death.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. As fine as he can.
Because
be.
he works with us, so
Yeah,
can't be completely
so who
fine.
knows
Right.
what it is? But gee, did nobody ever tell you don't do that?
Yeah, right?
You know, no one ever told me never to do that.
No,
Just to be fair. Yeah.
My parents told me that when I was like 10, when I started actually helping out with cleaning the house. They were like, listen, one thing in terms of chemicals, never ever mix bleach and ammonia because you will die.
My parents always told me that, and then when Jeff and I moved in together, Jeff instantly told me that. I'm like, I'm not dumb like your last roommate.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Well, you know, we don't want to go into that. So let's go on to question number 4. Last question of the day. how would you promote it? Your new religion or your new belief system? Would you go on tour? Would you write a book or a studio album? And what would you name this tour, book, or studio album? Haley, since you went first, you get to go first.
I would call it Haley Palooza.
Nice.
And I would have Donald Trump, Sarah Palin, and bring back George Washington from the dead. And then we'd go on tour.
Well, if you could bring back George Washington from the dead, I probably would join your cult. Joe.
I'd form a metal band that would write
that's
songs
amazing.
about, whatever
Being Satan?
Huh?
Being Satan?
Yeah, either Satan. Well, I just
During
thought about
the
it.
Salem witch trials?
I could be Salem witch trials. It was about Satan, but
Wait,
if you can make them think you're magical and supernatural, you can tell them I'm not Satan. You could be any god you want
true.
to be. And
Well, that's my question. If you're the devil, or whatever you want to choose, are you going to go by Joe still?
oh no.
What would it be? What would
I
it
don't
be?
know. I hadn't thought about it, but it definitely wouldn't be my name. My
Get
name's
back to us on that and
Yeah.
comment below.
Yeah, that'll give me something to comment. Yes.
Yeah. Leave a comment if you. What would your book, tour, band,
Or what do you want Joe's name to
studio
be?
album be?
Yeah. What do you want my name to be?
Yeah. All right, Sam. What would be? Well, how would you promote your new religion or belief? Book, tour, or studio album, and what would the name be?
I would actually make it into an infomercial. Be like,
Ooh,
don't like
nice.
women? Don't like vaginas? Can't make them orgasm? Well, then prevent them to vote. Here, buy. Don't vote anon. For $19.99, you get not one, but 2 ballots that say ineligible to vote if you have a vagina.
You should do a telethon and have
Ooh.
people call in.
That would be good. I will pledge $15 for women not to vote.
I don't want my wife to get an education.
Because that means she'd be smarter than me.
That could get scary. People might actually call in.
I know, right?
How?
Although, you know what? And I hate to say this because obviously women deserve to vote, and they're as smart as we are. But
Smarter.
if you deny them the right to vote, it will put Oprah out of business, I think.
It's true.
And you get a vote. And you get a vote. Everybody gets a vote.
Oh.
So it might be worth it in the short term to do that. Then we give them the right back.
Right.
And we'll say, I'm sorry for your sacrifice, but we had to get rid
You
of
give
Oprah.
them the right back.
Give it right back to them as soon as Oprah's done.
Oh, you give it right back to them already.
Well, yeah.
I think I would write I'd write a studio. I'd try to make a band. I'd form the band back together, and I'd call it Goldfingered for alchemy.
Goldfingered.
So what do you think at home? What do you think B.o.B.'s Twitter rant has been is he a moron, or is he trying to self-promote? And what do you think about all the other questions we have involved? Let us know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and let's move on.
It's Jeffery's Life, the greatest show in the world.
Thanks.
I hope you're going to keep that in.
I don't know why we did that. Or I did that. Just... Nobody can see that. Oh, except for people watching on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's Jeff Lies and WTH. Every single week I'm going to bring to you 4 news articles. 1 is real, the other 3 I have made up, and his job my co-host and our guest Joe Jackson Baker to tell me which one is the real article. You can play at home. Tell me which one you think is real. Comment below or just guess. I don't care.
That's right. You can check us out at wellthathappenedpodcast.com, or like he said, comment down below. Email us. We'd love to hear from you, our WTH Army.
All right, going with the theme of just weird stuff people believe. This week's theme is that what you believe? Article number 1. Pagan group upset that spiritually significant land sold to Walgreens. Article 2. ISIS terrorists try to blow up mountain because Muhammad said to pray there. Article 3. Wisconsin farmer believes cheese is perfect food and will eat nothing else for a year. And Article 4. Mom's group blasts Olive Garden for aiding the devil. Those are the news articles. Since, Joe, you are the guest, tell me which one do you think is the real article?
And again, they all sound like they could be. Except ISIS, I thought ISIS were, aren't they Muslims?
They are.
Well, they're
So
a
with-
form of Muslims. They're
Right.
like abortion-killing Christians.
Right.
They're kind of Christian,
Exactly.
but not really.
But I mean, it's like the Westboro Baptist Church, Christians look at them and go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But but still, but I'm asking if they're Muslims because if Muhammad said to pray there, they probably wouldn't blow it up.
Right.
Well,
But then again, they are cracked out.
they are destroying any kind of religious history. They don't like any kind of thought. They don't. Just for background, Muslims.
Like, you're giving him clues.
Oh yeah, don't give me a clue. We can talk about that later.
That's true.
We can get back to that. Okay, you're right. I didn't think about that. I just know that they're Muslims and that they hate everyone that isn't them, and they should be destroyed. But the pagan group upset that spiritually significant land sold to Walgreens. Just because I've known enough people who would get, I don't know that they would actually take action.
Okay.
The people that I've known. But that doesn't mean others aren't. So I'm going to say that one's the real one.
Okay.
Just because they all sound like they could be real. And, I know people who...
I'm just going to say...
They have spiritually significant land.
That I don't have the time to go and protest at Walgreens because I'm too busy churning butter in my colander.
Your colander?
I don't know. Things are weird, man.
It's a very short churn, then.
Okay, wait.
In my
Okay.
cauldron?
I lied.
Okay.
I don't think that's the real one.
I'm the only one who can lie here, but all right,
I don't think that's the real one. I think the Wisconsin farmer believes cheese is the perfect food and will eat nothing for a year.
Okay.
Just because cheese is pretty damn great, and it'd be easy to think that it is perfect food and you could eat it all year long. So
Pizza's the perfect food. He's wrong.
because
So,
cheese,
Wisconsin.
because of cheese,
That's
No,
true.
because
Cheese
and meat,
Cheese.
Right.
and meat, and
All right. Haley, which one do you think is the real article?
I'm gonna go with Mom's group blasts Olive Garden for aiding the devil.
Okay.
Because it's totally true. They are aiding the devil. And everyone should revolt and protest outside of Olive Garden. Yeah!
Here is a basket of devil breadsticks.
Those breadsticks are too good to not be made by the devil.
There you go. All right, Sam, which one do you think is the real article?
You know what? Because Haley picked the one that I was going to go with about Mom's blasting.
You can
Olive
join
Garden.
my protest
I
of
could join
Olive
your
Garden.
protest, but I'm going to do the Todd thing. I'm going to try to ensure that Jeff here does not win. So I'm going to go
I love
with...
that.
You know what? I'm torn here. I'm so torn. It's either going to be the pagan group or ISIS.
Well, that's the last two choices.
Yeah.
If you're not going with anybody else's.
Just
That's
choose them
true.
both.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a double play, double jeopardy. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with
You're
ISIS
completely
tries to blow up mountain because
Oh.
Muhammad said to pray there. I'm assuming that there is some sort of, like, obelisk, even though I know I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Some sort of monument or whatever that has, like, a depiction of Muhammad, and they're upset and they're going to go blow it up and be like, no, this is only for praying and for murdering people and not for making beautiful architecture.
Okay. So you all agree that the pagan group upset that spiritually significant land is sold to Walgreens is a lie, and this article is a lie. I made that one up. Although what happened is that, speaking of the Salem witch trials, they have discovered where the people were hung during the Salem witch trials, and it is right next door to Walgreens.
Oh, nice.
The Conjuring.
Yeah. So
Road trip.
road trip. We can go find out where
That'd be a great
Bishop
Instagram
and-
moment.
We can figure out where Bridget Bishop and Giles Corey were put to their deaths
That's
on
right.
Gallows Hill
Goody
in
pasta.
Salem, Massachusetts. So, FYI, go there, figure it out. Next to Walgreens, you can get depressed and get your drugs. So you're good. All right.
Fill your prescription and watch the dead.
All right. So Article 2: ISIS terrorists try to blow up mountain because Muhammad said to pray there. This article is a lie. I'm sorry, Sam. I made that one up. But they have been going around destroying any kind of monuments and or anything that has any kind of idol of their past because they don't like anything that even kind of remotely symbolizes God or anything like that.
Because remember, they're almost like the Christians since they're all based on Abrahamic religions. They can't have the statues or you can't worship false idols and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So by them making statues of the Prophet Muhammad or whatever,
or even the past, they've
Or
been
even-
blowing up their own like old time cities and of
Yeah.
ancient.
nothing says, hey, let's blow up stuff like a second grade education.
Yep.
They are so
If that.
wackadoo.
Yeah.
I mean, I already knew that, but the more I hear about them, the more wackadoo they are.
All right, so let's go on to Article 3. Wisconsin farmer believes cheese is the perfect food and will eat nothing else for a year. This article is delicious, but sadly a lie. Yeah, that article I just kind of made up.
I love
but
cheese.
So Olive Garden breadsticks were made by the devil?
Moms lash out, or mom group blasts Olive Garden for aiding the devil is the real article. And what happened is that they were watching the show Lucifer. Have you heard of this show?
Yeah, it's on the
I've seen it
Fox.
advertised.
Yeah, okay.
Lucifer fights crime, or is a cop or something.
Yeah, so they were watching this, and this is an ultra-conservative mom group somewhere in ultra-conservative land.
Florida?
Probably. Anyway, no, it says in the article, and I just didn't care. But anyway,
Doesn't matter.
they were watching Lucifer for some reason, and a commercial came on for Olive Garden, and they said, whoa, 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 you're airing a commercial during this show called Lucifer. That means that you're promoting and you want to help the devil. Therefore, Olive Garden, your breadsticks, your all-you-can-eat salad is from hell.
I just imagine, like, a mother sitting in her living room. She watches the commercial. She's like, honey, we can't go to Olive Garden anymore because they help Satan. He's like, yeah, that's fine, honey. I'm your sister, so it doesn't matter right now. What? I said I love you.
Yeah. So there you go. Satan resides and apparently eats at the Olive Garden. So if you enjoy the Olive Garden,
I've seen him there, but I didn't think it was a big deal. He's paying just like anyone
They're just
else.
mad because they have so many carbs.
that's true.
That's what it is.
It really is. They're like, oh, I can't eat anymore.
And they have nothing better to do than sit at home and watch
Lucifer.
Yeah,
Yeah, apparently
that's
they're
the thing. They're not protesting the show.
Well, they were, but
And they were watching the show, right?
yeah, that's the thing. Somebody was at least watching the show, so you have to be like, how did you know this was on? Wouldn't you just turn that off? Wouldn't you like put your ultra conservative like DVR and like Lucifer, never play this, never show it to me?
Yeah, sometimes I wish I could stay at home and watch TV and smoke crack too, but whatever.
Them's the days. That would be the life.
See what happened when we gave you the right to vote?
Damn it!
See, you can't
I
stay
should
over
stop
now. You have to
voting.
work.
There you go. So that's been Jeff Lies and WTH. Let's move on.
Who needs their ass
Let's kick
kicked?
somebody's ass!
Yeah,
That's right.
ass.
It's time for some ass kicking. It's the once a week event where we bring somebody who needs their ass kicked. Jeff, give us the rules.
All right. So rule number one is that no. Whoa, no. What is the
Whoa,
rule?
no.
Whoa, no. Okay, here we go.
There are no
each
rules.
Each host has 1 minute on the clock to present their nominee for the ass kickery that will be had. Rule number two is no host can vote for themselves. Rule number three is that there'll be no dead children, kids, etc. Let's keep this light. And rule number four is if you don't like the outcome of today's vote, chime in, let us know, and see if you can change it.
That's right. You can chime in right below in the comments or let us know at wellthathappenedpodcast.com and drop some knowledge on us about who needs their ass kicked. And since Joe is our guest of the week, he'll go first.
Okay, I'm gonna
Right.
use Todd's.
Oh, okay.
This
Todd.
was, this was Todd's choice because if it were up to me, I would just go kick Dr. Oz's ass.
All
Why?
right.
Because he's Dr. Oz, and that's that's kind of low hanging fruit.
All right,
So
if you're ready,
I'm ready.
on your mark, get set, ass kick.
Okay, we need to kick the ass of the city of Marietta, Ohio. Yes, we've had a lot of fun in Marietta, but listen to this. Okay, there's a police officer. His name is Matthew Hickey, and he's retiring, right? All he wants to do is be able to keep his canine partner, which they let them do if they're retiring the dog. They're allowed to buy it for $1. They said, well, we're not retiring the dog, so you can't. But what are they going to do? The dog's not going to be staying in active duty. No, they are going to auction the dog because the dog is city property. So wait, you're not going to keep him as on active duty. You're going to auction him. If he's not going to be active duty, let his partner keep him. So Marietta,
You need your ass kicked.
right.
There you go. There you go.
I
16
heard that
seconds.
story. I was reading that on Facebook, I think.
Haley,
No.
it's not your time to talk.
I'm just saying, I heard the story. I can't vote, I can't talk. What? That's it. Taking you off the show.
That's me talking in silence.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like I'm eating an invisible hamburger. I don't know.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Oh, hamburgers.
Oh, that sounds good.
Jeffrey.
Yes.
Pots. Are
yes.
you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Get set. Ass kick.
All right, Utah, you need your ass kicked. Why? Because there's a senator, Todd Wheeler. He has filed resolution SCR 9, concurrent resolution on Friday, declaring that pornography is creating a public health crisis. I'm sorry, but pornography is never a public health crisis. It's a public health service. I mean, we've all seen Deadpool on the other day. He was talking about, hey, you know, guys, you should whack it. You should check that prostate because, you know what? Whacking it is good. He's even done one for women where you can check your breasts. So here's the thing. Utah, you're just a bunch of sexually repressed people. You're the people. You have such high rates of people, 76, whatever. You know, you just need your ass kicked. Porn is delicious. It's good. It's good for you and good for people. Just because you're sexually repressed doesn't mean that you can't enjoy a little, you know, girl on girl, guy on guy, whatever you like. It's up to you. Girl on guy. Girls on guys. 2 girls, 1 cups, whatever.
No, 2 girls, 1 cup. No, don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do
We
that.
don't.
I mean, I don't recommend that. If you want to, okay, but that
it's horrible. But
it'll ruin your sleep for at least a month.
I haven't seen it, but I saw Kermit the Frog's reaction, and it was terrible.
Well,
Did somebody do a Kermit the Frog reaction
Yeah.
of 2 girls, 1 cup? I've never seen it, but I've seen other things on the internet that make me believe that I'm not missing out.
no, you're not.
Oh, you're not. No.
Have you ever seen Don't Shake the Bear?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
rough.
watch that one either.
And
Those porns need to go away. But regular porn, you know, Brazzers or you know, like Pornhub.
Brazzers.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Anyway, sorry. Here, let me get you all ready, Sam. Here.
All right.
All right. Are you ready?
I am.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Ass kick.
This is a twofer, baby. The people who need their ass kicks are Kanye West and Amber Rose. Recently, Kanye West got into a Twitter debate with Wiz Khalifa over how Amber Rose, a former stripper, trapped him by having his child. Amber Rose then responds in turn, "Are you just upset that I'm not there to play with your asshole anymore? Hashtag finger in the booty bitch." Now, Amber, you need your ass kicked because you always talk about how people slut shame women and how you're adamantly against it, but yet you're willing to shame someone over their sexual acts that they prefer. If a guy likes a finger in the butthole, I mean, by all means, that's his thing, not yours. So why are you judging him on that? I get it, maybe you're trying to burn him or whatever, but let it go. And then Kanye, you married a porn star. Kim Kardashian had a sex tape, and you were like, "I'm gonna lock this down, baby. I'm Kanye West. I'm Kanye." No. You're both morons. For your hypocrisy, you need your asses kicked.
There it is. With 2 seconds left on the clock. Well done, sir.
Real quick, Sam, do that on Kanye West again because that was entertaining.
I'm Kanye West. I'm Kanye West. My mom kept me sane. It's true. As soon as his mother passed away, whew, man, he lost it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I did. That's why I went.
University president, man. She was a tough lady, and she kept him grounded. And now he's Kanye West.
And now he's
Boy.
Mr. Kardashian.
Boy, some people just shouldn't die ever.
You know, like, sometimes I look at people and I go, you know, money might not be all that great. Might not.
Just ask Bob.
I would like to find out, though. I mean,
Yeah, I would like to find out.
Yeah.
I think I
mean-
would be able to keep my sanity.
Yeah, I think I'd be all right. You know,
Test me.
Really? Really? I just feel like if you came into a whole ton of money, you'd walk in and be like, "Welcome to Valhalla."
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, actually, I want you to set up a meat hall. If you ever win like the lottery or come in with a bunch of money, I want you to set up a meat hall or a beer hall, whatever you want. I just want there to be. I want to walk into Skyrim one day and be like, "I'm here."
And then we'll
He
start
just has-
shooting the show at Joe's house.
Right?
He has face paint on. He's just sitting there wearing like fur. He's
With
got
his-
his drinking horn. He's like, "What's up?"
But hey, but I know the Earth is round.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
He's
man.
got his goats on the it's goats, right? Or sheep?
Goat.
Goats. He's got.
Goats.
I know things.
Oh, nice, nice.
All right.
All right.
It's time to vote.
Time to vote.
Voting
It should
time.
be Joe goes first.
Joe, go first.
I'm going to vote for Jeff's
Okay.
because I'm against anyone who tries telling anybody you can't watch what you want to watch. And that's really all I have to say about it.
Ooh, that's a real fuzzy line.
I mean, I know I personally don't want to watch a lot of things, but if anyone else wants to, you have the right to do it as long as you're not hurting anybody.
Right.
No one is getting hurt, and yeah, they're trying to say. What are they? What were they saying
Just
again?
mostly porn. They don't like porn, like regular porn. Like
Yeah.
there's obviously stuff that should be illegal. You know, we're not going to mention.
Yeah,
it 'cause
like,
we
you know,
know what
yeah.
that is.
It's
We're-
there.
Yeah, stuff
It's there.
that
We don't talk
victimizes
about it.
anybody. No.
Yeah, that's bad.
But if everything is consenting adults, then have at it. Whatever
Yeah.
makes you happy. And so, if Utah is trying to suppress that in any way, they deserve their ass kicked.
yeah, okay, man, it's difficult because it's like I love animals. I love dogs, and this guy should definitely get
Really?
in context. That might sound bad with the porn. I mean, literally, I had a
Dude,
porn
but
story.
remember we
and-
did watch that bestiality porn once.
Oh yeah, no.
Not because we
Hands?
enjoyed it. Not because we
Wow.
enjoyed it. It was just.
What was that one? I forgot.
It's because you accidentally you click on it because you can't help but go.
It's the
Really,
porn
people
spiral.
do this? Really, it's the porn spiral.
Yeah,
You go,
it's-
people do this, and then you can't turn it off because you're just going.
Yeah, I mean there are. I try to burn that from my memory brain.
You can't
brought it
burn
back.
stuff like that out of your memory.
It hurts. It hurts.
When you're blowing a dog,
I know.
It's, really
It's like
hard
you
to
can't
get out of your
unsee
brain.
it.
What's the craziest thing you've seen on the internet?
You.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Anyway, the police officer should get his bloody dog back. But then again, slut shaming women is never good, especially from a woman who says that.
Yeah, so Kanye's slut shaming women, and the woman who fights back against slut shaming is shaming a guy for what he likes in the privacy of his own bedroom.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go with Sam's story, and the only reason I don't want to go, I'm gonna go with Sam's over Joe's is because while I think that there's gonna be someone good in Marietta who's gonna be, if the dog has to go to auction, I think someone, if they're gonna be like, no, we're not bidding for this dog, he should get it, because if it gets enough publicity, I think that'll
Yeah,
happen.
I feel that way too.
So I think ultimately Marietta should get his ass kicked, but I think it'll work out well in the end for the man, the police officer, and the dog, and I'm hoping that's what happens. And therefore, if that doesn't happen, then we can revisit this story, and ass kicking will ensue. But I'm going to go with Sam's story for,
And I'm going to go for
Wait,
my
no, Sam.
story.
Sam,
Just
I'm going to
kidding.
let you finish.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish, but
But Beyonce had the best music video of 2012
Of all time.
of all time.
all time. It transcends years.
Do you think Kanye calls Beyonce and be like, "Are you still with Jay-Z? Because I really want to get at it, girl."
Right?
So what's your vote?
I'm gonna vote for Jeffrey Potts, and here's why. I'm sorry, Todd.
I can't take
Trying to pull on my heartstrings about a retired dog. Please, we already know what's gonna happen. It's what Jeff said. Someone's gonna go to the auction and then take this dog and then give it to the retired police officer. My complaint is, I'm pretty sure, once again, as always with my gripes with politicians or other people who try to pass these restrictive laws, is that they are always religious based and completely lost on nonsense.
Yeah.
The idea that sexuality is dangerous is absurd. We have study after study after study that if you educate people about sex, protection, and consent, that you have nice, healthy sex lives. And pornography is nothing but an escape. I mean, imagine, you're sick and tired of like going through your mom's Victoria's Secret catalog or stuff like that, you know? You need something a little bit more risque as you elevate on that age roller coaster of life. And you need more and more stimulating visuals to help get your rocks off.
see what happens.
Ah, it's so scary. Paper fell in the back.
We got
That was
ghosts.
me because I'm the devil.
Yeah.
And who do you think needs their ass kicked? Let us know in the comments down below, or let us know at our website, Well That Happened Podcast.com.
All right. We have comments, yes?
Oh, I was on Empty Rant for a live show yesterday or this past week. So if you want to check them out, go to emptyrant.com. And
What did you talk about?
we talked about creepy X-Files things, the real-life X-Files, people being dead and reincarnation. You guys should be on the show at some point.
I would.
They're pretty cool. They just invited me. I was the only chick on the show, but they wanted my input, I guess.
Feels familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Only chick on this show.
And it's
Yep.
funny, I completely cast it in from right here.
So yeah, check out emptyrant.com. Listen to Haley. Actually, watch as well. I think they
Yeah,
have
I
videos.
think they might have video.
All right, so you can watch Haley as well. Be a guest on their show, and you'd be like, I know her.
So Andrew from Tea Time with Tea sent us an email saying, "Hey guys and gal, Andrew here from teatimewithtea.com. Really? Thank you for displaying Mr. Tony Dang in the Haley cam. His cheerful Chinese face is a great fit for your show. Also, I see Tea Time with Tea glass in the background too. Thanks guys for talking about our little show almost as much as we talk about your big show. P.S. We will have to have you all on the show sometime. P.P.S. Tangled beards." Yeah, so Andrew's in love with you and wants to tangle his beard with you.
Wait, who are we
Jeffrey
talking?
Potts.
Not Sam's beard?
Women want to tangle their beards with my
Really?
beard.
You guys.
It could be either one of you. I mean, or both.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe they just like maybe they're watching me right now as well.
Well, you know
All of
what?
us are-
Based off of
I'm just saying.
Sam's stories and stuff earlier, I will not judge on who wants to tangle their beard with you.
Okay. All right. Well, you know.
I'm not gonna let
He's
him
mine,
tangle his
Andrew.
beard with mine. I'm just flattered if you want to.
All right. What else we have?
All right, and now we have a comment from Jackson Baker.
Oh man, it's weird. He's right here in the bunker.
Maybe we'll have Jackson Baker read the comments.
Or lip sync Haley's version of.
Yeah, because she
You
can
don't
see it.
know that.
Oh, I get it.
Are you ready for this?
All right.
Da.
All right. Jackson Baker on YouTube says, "You know whose ass I want to kick? The owner of the Edison. I hate clubs who have dress codes. That guy. Miami Vice style should have been allowed in. Places like that don't let me in because I wear shorts. They can kick my black ass.
Kiss my black ass.
Kiss my black ass. Sorry.
All right. There
That's
you
very
go.
nice.
I like
for
that.
those of you listening to the podcast, you can go to youtube.com/ Will that happen?
Yeah, that's fine.
Will that happen? And find us, and you can see Joe's bad interpretation of his own message.
Actually, I think it's just go into the search and just type in "Will that happen?" When you see 3 dumbass-looking dudes pop up, that's us.
3, handsome.
Okay,
I go straight to you guys' website. And then
Yeah,
the
so you can
video's
go-
there, and then there's a little option to watch on YouTube, and I
Yeah.
do that because that's where it lets me comment.
Nice.
There you go.
And also, if you want to find Tea Time with Tea, you can go to our friends page, I guess.
Yeah, there's that option too. So you can find it. You can find it all on WillThatHappenPodcast.com. So
That's right.
there you go.
Some pretty good comments, Jackson.
Yeah.
Andrew, as always, we salute you.
Let's beard tangle sometime, bro.
Beer tangle. And with that, well, that happened.